Smith is the social media coordinator with the Missouri Department of Natural Resources with a fun contest. Hi, Scott.
Well, good morning to you, Vaughn. How are you?
Great. Thanks for being here. So,
And no worries about the phones. It's Monday, so
Yeah.
we're all entitled 3 or 4 mistakes before the first cup of coffee.
I didn't dial the 573. I kept forgetting to dial the 573 because it's new, and
Oh yeah,
I keep forgetting. Anyway,
still catches me off too.
it's just crazy. I mean, I guess we need more numbers. But anyway, everybody takes photos every day. If you're my grandson, it's every 15 seconds, and it's of yourself. But you have a contest for people who get some really unique and beautiful photos out in nature, don't you?
Yes, we do. We have a photo contest that we kick off every year. It kicked off this year on April 1st. It goes through September 1st, and we have probably about anywhere from 400 to 600 entries per year. Just in the first week alone, we have over 50 entries for the 3 categories that we have of natural resources, unique places, and people enjoying Missouri outdoors. And it's one of our more popular activities that go through our website or our social media.
As well as it should be, because, I mean, that's why we all buy these cameras. We keep upgrading because there's a better camera.
I do constantly myself as well, either on my phone or just the actual camera itself.
Yeah, people love to do them. I've had the same phone for 6 years, so I can't say that about myself. But, I don't take pictures of myself anyway. So you are looking for those 3 categories, but anything specific in those categories?
Well, when we talk about natural resources, we're talking about like the photos or anything like that of Missouri's air, landscapes, waterways, scenic areas that you see. We've got a lot of pictures of bald eagles, deer, beautiful pictures of those, of the animals of the state as well. If we're talking about unique places, we're talking about photos taken within like Missouri State Parks and historic sites, which we have a full list of those on the Missouri State Parks website at mostateparks.com. And people enjoying Missouri outdoors, that category basically includes photographs of people just basically enjoying Missouri outdoors, doing what we do here in Missouri when we get out and just enjoy the scenery, enjoy the people, or enjoy everything around us in Missouri.
If it stopped raining, we could probably do that.
Amen to that. I would say. Now I understand where you all are at. Probably have had a lot worse than what we've had up here, but it's. If we can get a lot of the rain out of the way, we can start enjoying Missouri's outdoors.
Well, right now we're just trying to get it off the road so we can get places, and we're trying to clean up from tornadoes. So it's been
totally understand that
a nightmare down here.
Mm-hmm.
But would those be some of the? You don't want to see chaos pictures. You want to see beauty, right?
We'd prefer to see beauty, but there can also be beauty in the storm cleanup. One of the things that I love the most, I hate it when we have like natural disasters or anything like that. But what does my heart well, and what I love, and I know what a lot of Missourians love to see, are these photos and images of people helping each other out in the wake of these storms, and that's really what Missouri is all about.
Yeah, and it's undeniably true that even a person who probably doesn't even like you, who lives next door, if a tree falls on your house, they're the first one over there to try to help get it off your house. It's funny like that.
Yeah, and it's interesting how no matter whatever background or theology you might have, storm comes, Missourians are always there to help each other.
They are. And I think that could be said about most Americans in most places, but especially here. So
Amen.
Where are some places people should go for some natural phenomena? Are there specifics?
I'd say just about anywhere in Missouri. I'm partial to Missouri State Parks. Like I said, we've got a complete list of the 93 state parks and historical sites on the Missouri State Parks website. Again, that's mostateparks.com. Personally, if I'm to talk about places, especially down in your area, that I love, Trail of Tears State Park. I really love that. Bollinger Mill. Lake Wapapello, areas like that are just absolutely gorgeous, especially in the spring and fall. We love pictures from those areas, and even pictures of, community activities like a festival or anything like that, a state fair. If you're enjoying yourself with one of these, get some pictures of that. I would rather be overrun with pictures than have just too few myself.
Right. I just love the pictures of the little girls in their sundresses on a sunny day with their hair flying in the air, running through a field of flowers. I love those.
One of my favorites the last few years was one of our finalists, I think, in 2023, of a little boy who probably is no more than 2 years old, holding up a trout that was caught at Bennett Springs State Park, and this trout is probably a little bit taller than he is.
But that was his shish, so he's holding it up. Yeah. All right. So what are the rules?
Essentially, the rules are just photos of within the state of Missouri. That's probably one of our main rules. We have a complete list of the rules on our website at MoDNR. It's dnr.mo.gov, and on the front page you'll see the banner for the photo contest. Click on there. Essentially, we want photos from Missouri. Anything that's in Missouri, people enjoying Missouri, the state parks, anything like that. And we have the complete list of rules on the website there. If you will follow there's a link for the rules. And, what kind of requirements we expect of the pictures, which, like I said, we usually get about 450 to 500 a year. And it's a long, arduous process to try to whittle it down to 10 per category and then the final 4.
Yeah. And then what do they get if they are chosen?
They get recognition. It is, just kind of a recognition type of contest. We do have, like this year's 2024 winners are on display in the Missouri State Museum in the Missouri State Capitol. So they have their own display until August there. They're also going to be featured at the Missouri State Fair at our display in our building, the Women's Building, on the state fairgrounds during that week. So, they get a lot of recognition, a lot of, I guess you could say notoriety for it as well.
Yeah, braggability is what my brother always called it. I got braggability. Yeah. All right, the photo contest runs until when, Mr. Scott?
Until September 1st. You've got plenty of time. Get some pictures over the spring, the summer, and get those in by September 1st. Hopefully we can get the finalists announced by October 1st and the winners at the end of October.
Very nice. Missouri Department of Natural Resources has a photo contest going on now. He's the social media coordinator, Scott Smith. Thank you, Scott.
Thank you very much, Fawn.
You're
Take
welcome.
care.
You too. Bye-bye.